I am live with Salt Lake City enforcement. They are weed whacking my entire yard. This is getting posted on YouTube. This is also being recorded live. And Black Lives Matter Utah community activist group has been notified. They're calling the police to bring the police here.
I was here with the blonde-haired guy.
Yeah.
About a month ago.
And you said that my thing was
fining me $125 a day. I don't care.
200. No, I said you're charging me $200 a day.
Yeah, but I didn't record it.
I have it recorded. It's posted online.
Your words were, "You're charging me X dollars a day. I don't care what you do."
I did not say that. I have the whole recording.
But nevertheless,
I said you're charging me $200 a day. I am working on it. I'm working on it to the best of my ability. I have spent countless hours working on it. But also every time you guys are doing this to me, and then also where I'm going around the neighborhood, you haven't done anything about this property. I went around the neighborhood all day today, and there are a lot of other properties that are in.
email those properties to Jasmine. We will do it.
I have emailed her, and you guys haven't done anything about the neighbor's driveway. I've emailed you about this. I have sent address. It's 809 East Wilmington Avenue. I have emailed you this address.
Forward the emails that you sent to me where I failed to enforce to my supervisor.
Posted them online.
So we have to get these guys going on
those
something.
emails.
They're charging me right now.
To my supervisor.
Yeah, you guys are charging me.
So the first thing we're gonna
outdoor
cut
storage.
next to the.
Okay.
We're gonna clear the sidewalk. Okay.
I am working on this.
Here's another thing.
I have been working on it as best as I can.
I know you can. I know you have.
You guys aren't. You don't work with me though. I have tried to communicate with you. I've worked with you. I would be done right now if you guys hadn't been harassing me since December.
So we'll wait for the police.
Okay, great.
They're charging. Send you until the police get here.
You guys are charging me anyways.
So you guys are good to do as painless as possible.
How about you guys actually work with me instead of being abusive?
We're past that.
I have abusive.
We're past that.
I have been trying to work with you for the last 5 years, and it has been so impossible.
Here a month ago, I did not get any sense of that.
I was talking to you. The conversation was amicable. You told me that my raised bed was acceptable, that it was allowed per code. I have that.
What other flowers can you point out for me over here?
These.
So the sidewalk side is going to be a problem for us today.
Okay, well, just let me work on it.
Okay.
Come back next week, and I will have most of this done.
So here's what's going to happen next. We're waiting for the police to get here because we can't operate the equipment if you're within 20 feet.
On May 21st, David was here. He spoke to you.
And if we require the police to clear that 20 feet of clearance, we'll wait for that.
Also, just so you know, I was at the protest the other day, and Mendenhall says that you guys don't support abuse and violence. This is violence. Destroying my garden is violence.
Let me just go back to summarize what happened. On May 21st, David was here. He spoke to homeowner at length at the front door and the many complications hindering the process of dealing with weeds. On May 21st, on May 22nd, I sent you a notice, a weed notice and order.
And I got 4 notices a week.
On May 30th, it was posted at your door. And we have documents to prove all of this.
And I have documentation also.
Yeah, so it's
I don't understand why you're coming down on me and okay, tell me, why am I being targeted?
So we're complaint based. Let me speak just for 1 second. Listen, the mayor's office reached out to me, and they wanted to get happening with this house. I went back and I researched And you're right, there has been many civil enforcement cases.
But why am I
that
the
were
only
open.
one getting targeted?
Let me tell you why. We are complaint-based. When we receive a complaint, we start, obviously we come out
And
here, we
obviously
inspect.
not.
We inspect. We come out here, we inspect. We take pictures documenting everything that we observe.
And you don't, so here's the thing. You
So-
don't observe where there is one property getting a complaint where other properties are not
We're
getting a complaint.
complaint-based. We're complaint-based.
Obviously not,
So
because
when
I
I'm
have
driving-
made complaints.
So you have made complaints.
I have made complaints. You have
received
not.
any
You
of
have
them.
not done anything about that property.
Show me an email or show me this the application that you used to prove to me that you report.
Okay, I'm just gonna go inside. You guys are gonna destroy. And so
Exactly.
these are sunflowers.
So I did not receive any complaints from you. or
These are
anyone else
sunflowers.
about that house across the street.
Those are
or any other
sunflowers.
houses.
I have been working on this. And also, like, why aren't you doing anything about this? Why
June
don't
11th,
you?
I inspected. I visited the property and noticed that the weeds have not been cut yet.
Because I hand pull them.
On June 13th, I sent another.
This is a
weed
plant.
notice
This is a
order.
plant.
On June 25th,
This is
I
vinca.
visited the property and noticed that the yards and park strips have not been mowed yet. On June
I don't
26th,
mow. I don't
I
mow.
sent the authorization to
What's
cut
our
and clear.
standard word for removing
So-
weeds?
Okay,
I'm
and
just
so
showing
here's the
you-
other thing.
I'm just
Okay.
showing you what I'm
Okay,
documenting
here's the
here.
other thing. So
Everything
Mendenhall
by
is
date.
talking about sustainability and not using gas-powered motors,
Yeah,
right?
we're not going to argue equipment today. We just have the city code.
Okay,
that
so I have a
authorizes all of
tree. Yeah, but you're targeting me. That's the thing, is you guys are targeting. You are targeting me. You are receiving
Because
complaints
the house does not look presentable.
because I'm being targeted.
We are receiving complaints because the house does not look presentable, and people have the right to complain. We do our job
And I
as
have
to
tried
report
complaining.
here to look. You did not give me one proof
I
that
have.
you turned in any of these houses.
I haven't on the email that he said 809 East Wilmington Avenue.
Go ahead.
I will
and
send that
forward
to
the
you.
email to the mayor's office. Say that email was sent to Jasmine Johnson and civil enforcement, and they did nothing about that.
Yeah, and you guys
Do
have done nothing
forward the
about
email.
this one.
Do forward the email proving that you did report these houses, and we.
So,
failed-
and that is a tree. That is a tree. This is all vinca.
And we failed to.
And you
enforce.
did fail to enforce.
If you.
And I have been walking around the
you
neighborhood.
can talk about like, oh, I did report.
But that's the
house.
thing is you
How-
say
where
Hold on,
did you
time
report
out.
you
the
guys
house?
are saying
Where
that
did you
you guys are
Where
saying
did
that
you
you're
report
working
the
with
house?
me,
Time
but you
out.
don't work with me.
Where did
Time
you
out,
report
ladies.
these
We need
houses?
separation.
I
Where did you
emailed
report
and I
these
posted.
houses?
I did on the
You
online
emailed? Give me
form.
the email
So
address
we're
that you
only
forwarded
going to
that
talk
email.
today about abatement. We're not talking about any of those other things
No,
right
because
now.
you guys said that you were willing to work with me, but when I tried to work
No,
with
we're not
you,
talking about that
you
right
didn't
now.
work with me.
For the next
I've
hour,
also been told.
Only about this.
So what are you exactly planning on removing? Everything?
He's the pro.
These
We're
are
gonna
little
match-
purple flowers.
We're going to match what you did right there.
But that's not what I did. What I did,
So if you continued that all the way through,
I would
that's my
hand
goal.
pull everything. And it's this too. This is done.
So we're going to try to match that.
And you're doing all of this too?
Yes.
So you're gonna just all of this is vinca. There's a few weeds in there that I have to hand pull. This is stone crop. I hand pull everything. Are you taking, like, you're gonna do everything? So you're gonna cut all of my vinca.
Is it over 6 inches?
It's in my yard.
We're gonna try to leave the vinca.
There's irises.
The vinca with the viney. We're gonna try to stay around it, but
And that is a sage.
yeah, that one's fine.
You didn't mark it. There's
Well,
vinca.
we're
This
starting
is
after that.
this is a sunflower. There's more.
Can you please help me mark them?
I was trying to help you mark them. That is
I have
also
this tape.
vinca.
I'd love it if you would use some of this.
I would love it if you guys would just let me keep working. This is abusive.
It's enforcement of the law as written. That's my only answer for that.
So you're gonna cut all of my vinca.